Hello, Sagittarians. Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning in to your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the support of Oracle cards, the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Already shuffled. Let's see what we got here. Really? Okay, we're going to break. Okay. All right. So, you have a progression here. It's interesting. I just did the water signs. Each one of the water signs had one major energy over the top, but that's not happening with this situation for you. Although you do have one card for the other side, it is a water card, so it's interesting. So you might be might be dealing with a water sign in this situation. Now, the situation we're coming into here, it's been going on for a while. It does say a year from now, but this is in the past, and this just to me says it's been going on for something that you feel has been going on for a good while. It doesn't have to be a literal year, but like 6 to 8 months usually, something like that. Just the situation that seems like it's been going on for a good time. Now, the situation seems to be, whatever's been going on, I feel like it's coming to a point where things are about to change. And I feel like you should be aware of that as it is. And maybe looking forward to it at that. Because you got the Ace of Swords here popping in. What's going on between you and the other side. And your card here is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, it is. Which to me says you're very accommodating to the other side. In the sense of like, it's like you're wrapping things up and you're okay with that. It's not a problem. And because it's like the end of the situation, I feel like you're very willing to do a little extra or whatever needs to be done. You're being very courteous, kind, whatever it takes here, because I feel like you just want to end this on a good note. And the Ace of Swords here, I know the Ace is usually the beginning, but I'm getting what you're going towards next. Like, it's almost like the beginning of the end, if you will. The beginning of this situation finishing out. It's been going on for a good while. You're just now seeing how it's going to finally play out and finish off, and you're ready for it. So it's kind of like the beginning of the end. Because what comes next right after that is the World card, which to me is the completion of a cycle in this situation is what I'm feeling. So you seem to be finishing out. You're very happy about this. I feel like it's been going on long enough. You're ready for it to move on. Another reason you were very gracious and happy about it, you were very, very enthusiastic. Like you and the people around you all were ready for this to finish. And I'm getting, as this does finish, the other side is very happy. Like, working with you seemed to be very conducive with them. They very much liked it. And everything seems to be ending fine. But this is the end of an era here is what I'm getting. The end of a situation. Now, I know I said here this at least 6 to 8 months. You could have been doing this for years. However, it's up to you. Your situation, I feel like you know if this is hitting or not at this point. Now, I'm getting the situation ends. The situation itself is done. Done. Now, I feel like there's a period after, almost like a reevaluation? Is that right? Am I saying that right? Like you're looking back on everything that happened, what was achieved, how it turned out. Almost like if you were to do it again, what would you do differently? This is like in the thoughts of like, you know, improving the situation for posterity's sake. I don't know. Because I don't feel like you're getting involved in this again. But like it's almost like you're giving your input about how it went, what could have gone better, what you were happy with. Like I feel like you're kind of going through that. Almost like an audit in a sense. But I feel like this is not something unexpected. But when you're doing this, because I'm getting the situation is over. It feels like it's over. And you seem to be going through this self-audit phase. because I get contemplation with the Four Cups, but I feel like it's cardinal directions in the sense of like looking at where where you are now, where you were before, how you got there, what went the best, what didn't go the best, the things that didn't go the best, what you have done differently, things like that is what I'm getting from this card. And I'm getting the environment that you're almost like some of you are like putting in a report or something to that effect. Like somehow, I don't know, you're relaying it to somebody in some sense. Because I feel like you're self-auditing here and you're worried about how this is going to play out because it's like reviewing the good with the bad. Because the Hierophant is what's happening in the environment and there's nothing below here. Like there's no cards on the other side. I kind of feel like whoever you were working with, it's not about them or your interactions with them. I feel like it's just about your own interactions with the situation, what you felt about this, what you liked the best, what you didn't. Like you have to go through the whole thing yourself. And it's kind of like the pleasure with the pain. Like it all went well, you're very happy to be a part of it, but what went wrong? Why did it go wrong? Why would you think it would go better a different way? Whatever it was. And I feel like it's kind of like you feel like you're exposing yourself a little bit here about things that could have gone better, and you're kind of worried about how it might affect other people. But I'm not feeling there's a bad effect here, by the way. Because at the end card is no need to worry. Like nobody's getting affected in a poor manner. I'm getting like you got the Hierophant here. You're going with what went well and what didn't go well, and I feel like you're going through it with somebody, but I'm not getting like nobody, like everybody's going through the same thing, and I don't feel like anybody's taking anything negatively. And I also feel like whatever you're bringing forward, other people have too. Is there anything else with this? Because it seems quite simple. Like I feel like this whole thing, there's a bunch of cards here, but I feel like it just was really simple just to work it out. Like what are you supposed to get from this is what I'm wondering. Because it's something coming to an end. You're very happy and gracious about it coming to an end. You and the other people involved are also very enthusiastic about it. It did go on for a while is what I'm getting. And I don't feel like people are expecting like everything went through spotless, or like there should be problems. Like there naturally should be, but I feel like when you're looking back, you're just kind of like you're feeling like you might be a little bit scrutinized for things you did maybe not the best. But the thing is, it went on for so long. There's no way nobody was going to do this perfectly. That wasn't going to happen. Everybody like human nature. People have bad days, people have good days. Sometimes people make better decisions than others. It's just how life works out. But I'm looking like when I'm pulling into this, like you're worried like this is going to damage something or make you look poor or make somebody else look poor. I don't feel like that's the case though. They're telling me this is just everything was not expected to work out perfectly. It's just like major problems. Like if you like say, "Oh my God, this person died," or something like that would be a major problem, but nothing like that happened is what I'm getting. Nothing where you would be presumed at fault for something like that. Let's do that. Yeah. So I feel like you might be worried at the end because like I feel like you have a lot of contemplation time. Like you're worried like what are other people saying? Am I saying things that are just not nice? Like should I not be saying this? Should I be saying this? I feel like if you're just honest, like you plan to be, you're fine. Because everything was not expected to go through without a hitch. If it's one of those situations where you're expected to like evaluate other people and how they treated each other, if you just acknowledge your own shortcomings along with the ones that you're seeing from other people, I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. I don't feel like there's a problem here. I just don't feel like there's a problem. Like I don't understand what I'm looking for here. They're saying let it go. Okay, maybe I'm looking for something that there really isn't anything here. It does go well. I feel like it's ending well. Everybody seems in a good mood. Nobody's affected adversely. I just feel the review part, you put yourself under a lot of pressure. Like you don't want to say something was wrong or make yourself look bad when it doesn't seem like that. It seems like the fair way to do things, but you got to be careful not to say, oh, everything went perfect this pie. You know what I mean? Because if you get under scrutiny for other things that way, just go forward honestly. Just be as kind as you can, which you plan to do anyway. I don't feel a problem here. All right, I'm going to shut that down because I feel like I'm going in circles because I feel like it's going to end well. You might just be putting some pressure on yourself. Maybe just going over things maybe a little too closely or something. I don't know. I don't feel like this is a problem, though. I'm kind of shocked about this reading because it's really good. I'm just like, what's the point? Like, why are we saying this? Just so you know it's going to end well? Maybe you're not realizing it is. Maybe you're not seeing the end come as soon as it's coming. Because I do feel like this is coming to the end. It all works out well. They're telling me to really shut it down. So I'm going to shut it down. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped. If you would like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.